What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, I am MLB Chatterbox, aka Christian Corey. You see the title and the thumbnail in today's video. Yes, we are going to talk about the Tigers. What? The Tigers, the worst? Well, not the worst team, but they're probably the worst team, realistically, in both American and National Leagues, in all of Major League Baseball. Yes, why are we talking about the Tigers? Well, for one, they're my favorite team, and it's my channel. I can talk about them whenever I want. Secondly, I wouldn't talk about them if they're not relevant. So I think today they're relevant, and I'll tell you why. So if you haven't heard, you probably haven't heard if you're not a Tigers fan, you probably have not heard that the Tigers, have had some injuries. The past couple of days, past 48 hours, and it's been kind of a rough go for the Tigers. You know, they had a really nice spell there for a quick second. They won 4 in a row against the Pirates in Pittsburgh, and they were looking good. They were actually first in the division in the AL Central. Isn't that hard to believe? But yeah, they were actually first in the AL Central for a short stint, a short period of time. So they were doing good. But now I feel like the wheels are starting to fall off just a little bit. And, it's just bad news for the Tigers. Some bad injury news. Number one, if you haven't seen, CJ Cron, their offseason acquisition, one of their big bats, they acquired this offseason. He was one out of the two, really, the Tigers acquired this offseason. It was CJ Cron, the first baseman, / DH, and shortstop / second baseman, Jonathan Scope. Those were the two guys the Tigers got this offseason that would help boost their lineup, and one of them, is down. He's out for the count. He's out for the season, to be exact. He's out for the season. CJ Cron is going to have season-ending knee surgery after a play that happened a couple nights ago in Detroit. Ground ball to first base. Kind of got a bad hop. Looks like it hit him in the ankle at first, but then it looks like it hit him in the knee. So it hit him in the knee. And he's going to have season-ending knee surgery. So that's really bad for the Tigers. He was going off. He was a good player for the Tigers. He had I don't know how many home runs did he have. I think I'm going to look it up right now. I think he had 4 home runs. Yeah, just as I saw it, guys, he had 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, 9 hits. That's pretty good. Seriously, it actually is really good for him for the start of the season. So he was doing really good, but now he has season-ending knee surgery, and he's gone. So that's thing number one. I just want to get that out of the way for all my Tiger fans out there. Second thing I wanted to get to as it pertains to the Detroit Tigers is one of their starting pitchers, Ivan Nova. He has been placed on the shelf, the 10-day DL, with right tricep tendonitis. That's bad for the Tigers. He's out for a couple of days. He did not do good yesterday. He had to start against the Indians yesterday. Got rocked. And I think the Tigers lost yesterday, some ridiculous number, 8-3, 8-4, something like that. You don't even want to know. But Nova got rocked yesterday, and he's on the DL with right tricep tendonitis. And this Nova injury right here, this is what gets me into our topic of the title and the thumbnail today. This is where it all comes together. It all's meshing together. If you have not heard by now, the Detroit Tigers have one of the best young arms, one of the best young pitchers in Major League Baseball right now. He is still in our farm system, yes. He is Casey Mize. Yes, Mize is, he's the real deal, guys. If you have not heard of him, he went to the University of Auburn in Auburn, Alabama. And he's been a Tiger before. So being a Tiger is not new. So he has been a Tiger before. And he is poised and he is ready to rock the Motor City. Coming soon to a stadium near you. And that's what I want to talk about today. That is the news. Because this Ivan Nova injury, I thought would have sparked, our great GM, Al Avila, as we like to call him here in Detroit, because he's so important. We can't call him Avila like his son, catcher Alex Avila. We gotta call him Al Avila, because he is just so up there when it comes to GMs. I mean, he is one of the best GMs. Not. But yeah, when it comes to Mize, you know, he is ready. I mean, I'm going to read you off some stats right now from Casey Mize, past couple of years. And this is what Mize has done in the minor leagues for the Tigers the past couple of seasons. All right, guys. Now I'm going to read you off Casey Mize's stats in the Detroit Tigers farm system in minor leagues this past couple of years. He was drafted back in 2018, #1 overall pick. The Tigers sucked ass in 2017. They were the worst team in Major League Baseball, just edging out the Giants for that #1 pick spot because Pablo Sandoval, of course, that year hit a walk-off home run on the last day of the season and had the Giants be the second worst team in Major League Baseball, having them getting the #2 pick and us getting the #1 pick. So thank you, Pablo Sandoval. But with all that being said, now I'm going to read you off some of Mize's stats in the minor league system the past couple of years. Really only 1 year. It's 2019. Last year. So first I'm going to read you his single A stats, because he was in single A and double A for the Tigers. And yeah, I'm going to read you off that now. So this is single A, Lakeland, Florida. He was 2-0, okay? He had a 0.88 ERA. He pitched in 6 games, and he had he pitched 30 2/3 innings. He gave up 11 hits, 3 earned runs, no home runs, 5 walks, and 30 strikeouts for the Tigers in their single A affiliate in Lakeland, Florida, the Flying Tigers. So now I'm going to read you off his double A stats in Erie. Double A Erie, I think they're called the Erie Seawolves. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. And he was 6-3 in Erie Double A. He was 6-3. He had a 3.20 ERA, and he pitched 78 2/3 innings. He had 69 hits, 30 runs, 28 earned runs. Only gave up 5 home runs, only 18 walks, 76 strikeouts. That's a lot of strikeouts. And I think he did pitch a no-hitter in Erie last year. I'm like 95% sure he pitched a no-hitter. And it wasn't a combined no-hitter or anything. It was just a no-hitter. And that's amazing. And, you know, again, he's only been in the minor leagues really 1 full year. And since there's no minor leagues this year, I mean, he was progressing really fast. I mean, this guy wasn't, you know, a guy where the Tigers thinking, okay, he's really, really good, you know, but we're going to give him, you know, we think he's going to, you know, get up to double A, you know, maybe in 2 years, and then triple A, maybe 3, maybe 4, and then after the 5th year, we'll bring him up to the major leagues, throw him out there for a start, see how he does. No. This guy is poised and ready for the major leagues. This guy is legit. He is really good. He's only 22 years old. He got drafted when he was like 21. So he's only 22, and he's ready to rock and roll. He's ready to make Motown fun again, and the Tigers fun. And, you know, as a Tigers fan, I'm ready. I mean, my bias is ready. I mean, me, the Tigers fan, the biased Tigers fan is me, is bring them up now, right now. That's my bias in me. That's my biased Tigers fandom coming out. Look, we got to bring them up, right? And, you know, my logical side is still saying bring them up. Why? Because I'll tell you why. First of all, Al Alvila, as we like to call him here in Detroit, I think I mentioned this before, but Al Alvila is ass. I'm sorry, he's terrible. Al Alvila, you know, his son Alex Avila, which is weird. Why they call Alex Avila? We have to call him Al Alvila? God knows why. He's not that good of a GM, okay? He was with the Florida Marlins back in like 2001, 2002. You know, I mean, he won 1997 with the Marlins. Again, he was like assistant GM to Dave Dombrowski. He helped, you know, draft Miguel Cabrera for the Marlins. And, you know, he was assistant GM in Florida. And then he became the GM in Florida in 2001 once Dave Dombrowski left for Detroit. And then once again, somewhere down the line, he rode Dombrowski's coattails to Detroit, and he worked with the Tigers organization in some capacity. And then he became assistant GM, and now he's a GM. Because, of course, Dombrowski left for Boston and cheated over there in Beantown. But, point being, you know, he drafts really good, obviously. I mean, it's obvious, you know, when it comes to, you know, drafting players, he's good. I mean, he drafted Miguel Cabrera, he drafted Casey Mize, he drafted Alex Vallejo, he drafted, you know, Spencer Torkelson this year. So, I mean, there's no doubt about it that he is a, you know, a good GM when it comes to drafts. You know, and also Riley Green. So those are just some names that I want to throw out there that he's drafted before in the past. And, you know, no doubt that he's a great GM when it comes to drafting. However, this is where I got a problem with him. Okay, you got Casey freaking Mize, okay? You got Casey Mize. He is probably one of the best young pitchers ever. I mean, seriously. I mean, he's really good. I'm not trying to hype him up because he's a Tigers fan, but I'm just telling you straight up, he's really good. Okay? I mean, he is, you look at him, I mean, how tall is Casey? I like to see how tall he is. He's 6'3", 220 pounds. Born in Alabama, and you know what? He's been a Tiger before. Went to the University of Alabama, so you know he's ready to come up to the major leagues. I mean, he even posted a thing a couple days ago where he says, "Where can I get a haircut in Toledo or Detroit?" So he's either going to Toledo or Detroit. I mean, he's in Double-A, so again, you know, he's ready to come up. And if you were Al Avila, why the hell wouldn't you bring him up right now? This is the perfect time to bring him up. Why? Well, for one thing, you know, it's a 60-game season. There's no pressure. There's no fans. So there's no pressure on him, right? There is zero pressure. Okay? Don't give me this crap where he's got, oh, well, we don't want to rush him and there's, you know, pressure and everything. Yeah, you know what? It's called the Major Leagues. There is pressure. And I'm not saying this guy can't handle it. I'm sure he can handle it. I mean, he's been having eyes on him, you know, all day. Eyes on Mize. I mean, come on, guys. Like, seriously. This guy is the next big thing. And Al Avila is the one single man who's stopping him from doing that. Hell, the Tigers manager, Ron Gardenhire, you know, is like, yeah, bring him up. I'm ready. Like, we need him. Like, your manager's saying that. What is preventing you from bringing this guy up? I want to know. It can't be the pressure because there's no pressure. There's no one freaking here. There's no one at the ballpark. None. Zero. Nobody's at the ballpark. There's no pressure on that front. Okay? This is a perfect time to bring him up, not just because there's no pressure, but also it's a 60-game season. You have a legitimate shot of winning. This is your only chance of winning. Literally only chance of winning. Seriously. I mean, you were, like I said, you were in first place a couple of days ago. Now you're in like third. You could have brought him up. He could have done good. Great. You know, I mean, he gives you a chance to win every day. There's some excitement. There's some excitement as a Tigers fan. Your ratings are probably down. God knows that. The whole MLB's ratings are down. If you bring this guy up, it'd be great for locally. I mean, people like, I don't even watch the Tigers, to tell you the truth that much. I really don't. I mean, I started watching them once they won those 4 games in a row against Pirates. And then I started watching them, and they lost, and I'm like, okay, my interest is out. Why? Because Miguel Cabrera, if Miguel doesn't hit a home run, then who cares? You know, Crone's now hurt, so there's nothing to watch for him. Scope is and who the hell else? You got no pitching. Fulmer can only go 3 innings, apparently now. He can only go 3 innings. So, what else do I got to work with? I mean, what excitement is there? Give me some excitement. I mean, Boyd hasn't been good. He's been terrible. He's been absolutely terrible. He said, oh, I'm going to get better. Win. I want to know win. You should have traded him when you had the chance. Now, again, I really don't blame Al Avila for not trading him. Because, again, left-handed pitcher, really good, striking everybody out. Last time, I don't think the Tigers have ever had a left-handed pitcher, you know, that struck out that many guys before. Like, seriously. We only have right-handed pitchers. We never have a lefty like that. I mean, he wasn't overpowering. He only threw like 92, 93, but he struck everybody out last year. Yeah, they could have traded him at the deadline. They could have traded him to the Angels or the Yankees. Yeah, you know, that could have happened, but you know what? They didn't, and I really don't blame them for it. But now it's not looking good in hindsight, right? Everything's in hindsight, but, you know, when it comes to Mize, this is the guy you want. This is the guy you've been hyping up for the past 2 years. I mean, again, he's only been in the minor leagues for the past, you know, a year, basically. This year, you know, there is no minor leagues, I guess, right? They're alternate site, whatever that is. You know, but, you know, you have to bring him up. If you're GM Al Avila or Alvila, whatever, you have to bring him up. Bring his ass up. As a Tigers fan, if you bring him out there and you pitch him out against the Indians or anybody else, you know, I don't care who he pitches against. I don't care what team. I don't care if he pitches against the Yankees. I don't care if he pitches against the Twins, the Royals, what. I don't know what the hell they're waiting for. But you bring him out there, you know, I don't care who he pitches against. I don't care if he gives up, you know, 10 runs. I don't care if he loses 10-0. I really don't. I'm excited that he's up. Okay. Let's say, let's say for fun, we're going to have some fun here. Let's say you bring up Mize, you know, on, I don't know, okay, they're playing the White Sox next after the Indians in Chicago. It doesn't matter where you bring them up, whether you're home or away, because there's no fans there anyways. If there was fans, you would probably want to bring them up at home, right? You want the fans there, you want them to see them. That's the ideal. That's a marketing strategy for them, right? You want to bring up a guy like this at home, but there's no fans there anyway, so who the hell cares? So it doesn't matter. Let's say you bring them up against the White Sox on 8/20. 8/20 is a Thursday. And, okay, let's say not do 8/20. Let's do 8/19. That's a Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Okay, it's a Wednesday at 8 o'clock. All right, let's say you bring him up then. He goes out against Chicago. You know, he starts and he gets rocked by the White Sox. Who cares? I don't care. I don't. It doesn't matter. I don't care how he does in his debut. It doesn't matter. So you bring him up on 8/19 on a Wednesday in Chicago. He goes to Chicago. He gets there. He gets rocked. I don't really care. You still keep him up. You don't bring him down. You do not take him down. No. He comes up. He gets rocked. Who cares? Who the hell cares? I don't care. Why would I care? You have some excitement. I mean, him just being here is excitement enough. I have not gotten genuinely excited about the Tigers, and probably since 2016, when they had a chance to make the playoff, the wild card game, when they got their ass kicked by the Braves when they were closing Turner Field. I mean, that was ridiculous. Really, that was the last time I got ever excited about the Tigers, genuinely. Now, you know, this is their guy. Casey Mize is their guy. All eyes on Mize. Seriously. I mean, it's not like Mize is the only guy that they have here. I mean, they got Mize, they got Vieto, they got Matt Manning. You know, I mean, they have players. There's no doubt in my mind they got players. They have pitchers. They got the starting pitching. This Mize is your guy as of now, right? So if you have any brains, which Al Avila does not, obviously, he would bring him up. Again, is he waiting till next year so he can make money off of them? Is that what they're waiting for? Because you're stupid. I mean, if that's what you're waiting for next year, because there's no fans, they make no money, there's no ticket sales, they get no jersey sales. I mean, and that's just selfish and asinine on your part. Why? Because, again, now if this wasn't a 60-game season and they played 162 games and there were no fans, then, you know, I wouldn't blame them, because they really have no chance. There's no fans there, and the ticket sales and the jersey sales and all that. I get the economics part of it. I get the marketing side of it. I get that. But this is a 60-game season. Every day you have a chance to kick someone's ass. And every day you have a chance to be in contention. I mean, the sooner the better. If you bring them up in September, there's going to be no excitement. None whatsoever. None. There's going to be no excitement. Why? Why would there be? Tigers are, you know, 4th place, 11.5 games out. You know, Indians or Twins already clinched the 2 playoff spots. And, you know, White Sox, you know, in 3rd, you're in 4th, Royals are in last. And you bring him up in September, and he goes out there, he pitches against the Royals or some shit, and he strikes out, you know, 9 guys, and that's it, right? And then there'd be no hype, though. There would be no hype. No one would get hyped up about it. I wouldn't care. Cool, you brought him up. Yay. You know, it's going to be like the Mark Fitcher's The Bird situation. That's what it's going to be. You know, one night every week, one night every 2 weeks, you're going to get to see, you know, Casey Mize. you know, pitch at home. One night every week you get to see him pitch at home or away. But again, there's no fans here, so they're not going to make money off of him. But who the hell cares? No one else is making money. What the hell are they waiting for? Bring his ass up. And the guy they brought up for Ivan Nova, I mean, this guy, the guy they brought up, his name's, what is it? Anthony Castro, right-handed pitcher, 6'2", 182 pounds. He has an 18 ERA, 1 game, 2 earned runs, a home run, a walk, a strikeout, an inning pitched. Who the hell's this guy? I mean, seriously, I've never heard of this guy. And I'm a Tigers fan, and I follow the goddamn team. I follow them. Sadly. I follow them, and I don't know who this guy is. Is he a reliever? Is he a pitcher? Is he a starter? What the hell is he? I don't know. I mean, you gotta be bleeping me.
Gotta be bleeping me! What in the hell are you doing?
I mean, seriously. Can you bring up anybody else but this guy? Who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. I have zero clue. Come on, are you serious? I know Nova's only on the 10-day DL, but for God's sakes, bring his ass up. Damn. Oh my God, 18 ERA. 18? Are you bleeping me? Come on, man. Where'd they find this guy? I mean, seriously, what'd they do? You know, Rule 5 draft guy or something they gotta bring up so they can keep him on the frickin' roster? Is this who this guy is? Never heard of him. Never heard of him. How old is he? He's 25. I mean, come on, he's 25. Yeah, he's not that old, but still. When he has an 18 ERA, I don't give a shit how old you are. You suck. You suck. You got 1 inning pitch. Are you bleeping me? I mean, they could have brought up anybody else. I mean, seriously. They could trade for somebody. They could have brought up Manning, who's actually older than Mize. Where is he from? Venezuela. No shit. No kidding. No wonder why. From Venezuela. Great. Al Avila is probably one of the worst general managers in history. I swear to God, how he got this job, it just befuddles me because I don't know. Sir, I could do a better job. Are you kidding me? Do you know anything about marketing? Seriously. You are in a business. A business. I mean, come on, all due respect to Anthony Cat. Well, what respect does he have when he has an 18 ERA? I mean, for God's sakes. I know I'm not a pitcher, but for Christ's sake. 18, I mean, come on, man. 1 year. He has 1 strikeout. Wow. Wow. I mean, talk about, you know, putting your hand in a hat while blindfolded. I mean, come on. Are you serious? You could have picked anybody else. The whole farm system. You can't have picked this guy. You have Mize. Manning. You have Viedo. Really? This is ridiculous. I mean, you could have got Joe Jimenez. You know, he's your closer. You could have thrown him out there for a start. See how the hell he does. Have him be your opener. Have him pitch an inning or so. Have him pitch 3 innings. Have him be your opener and then have, you know, Fulmer come in for, you know, a couple more innings. Have him pitch another 3-4 innings. And then have Soto come in the 9th and have him close out a game for once. How about you do that? I mean, now, I don't know if he's going to be a starting pitcher. He might be just a bullpen guy, and they could move, you know, guys around the bullpen. That could be very well possible. But, you know, as I'm looking at it, when it comes to the naked eye, it looks like a terrible move. It does. You know, I mean, who knows? I mean, is he a starting pitcher? I don't know. Is he going to throw him out there for a start? Probably not. I mean, if you do, you really look like an asshole. You look like an idiot. You're going to throw out a guy there for a start with an 18 ERA with 1 strikeout, 1 hit. I mean, for Christ's sake, how many innings has he pitched? An inning? Are you serious? Oh my God, this is probably the worst move ever. This is terrible. You think the Mets are bad? Huh. Jesus. I mean, you know, I know Giraffe Neck Mark on YouTube always complains about the Mets and Brody Bandwagon. But this guy's terrible. Brody Bandwagon's, you know, Jesus compared to this guy. Oh my God. You gotta be bleeping me. Jesus. I can't stay on the topic anymore. I'm getting pissed off. I mean, they should free Casey Mize. Everybody who's watching this right now, hashtag free Casey Mize. Go tweet at the Tigers. Go tweet at Alavila. Do it via Instagram, Twitter, anything. Hashtag free Casey Mize. Post about it. I'll post about it. I think I've already have, but I'll do it if I haven't. Free Casey Mize. Go follow me on Instagram at MLB_chatter_box. You guys go do that. I'm not really active on my Twitter, but I'll do that for sure. You guys go do that. Maybe we can get Alavila to make some moves here. Seriously. I mean, he's terrible. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's all I got. Guys, that's really all I got for you today. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the Casey Mize situation. Should the Tigers bring them up? Is Alavila playing it too safe? Is he smart? Is he stupid? Should he be brought up? Should he be kept down? Should they wait till next year when their fans are able to come in the stand, hopefully, and they can sell his jersey and sell tickets better? Or should they bring him up now and, you know, give him a fighting chance to at least win a couple games and possibly make a playoff spot here in 2020? But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a Tigers video. I know I'm a Tigers fan, so I got to talk about them sometime. This was, to me, the perfect time to do it. So yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of this video down below. Leave a like on it. I'm at like 250-something subscribers, 250. Let's get to 260 by my next upload. So yeah, guys, subscribe, like, comment, ring the bell, and as always, I'm going to catch you later.